Hello Gemini, this is your reading for the month of October. Thank you for being here. This is a general reading, so will not apply for everyone, but it's meant for someone out there. I want to mention that the cards that I might be using today are the Oracle of Shadow and Light, the Zombie Tarot, and the Everyday Witch Tarot, just to make it a little festive for the month of October. So I shuffled these cards, and I would say I might use these cards because I don't know what direction this reading is going to take, but I got only one card in here. And I stopped in here. I didn't get more cards because I got feeling about this. I feel that this reading is different. This card is self-explanatory. It says, meant a broken heart fairy. And it says healing from a heartache. So yeah, that was a breakup. Somebody's in pain. That was a totally different situation, but there's a broken heart in here. And when I was saying that was different, and that's why I didn't get more cards, is because the first thing I felt, it got my attention, the band-aid here. I feel that this is about, this is general reading, and it's not going to apply for a lot of people. And actually, if this doesn't apply to a lot of people and applies only for one person, I feel that was meant to be, to this message for this one person. Because most of the time these readings tell you about what happened in the past, how the other person is feeling, what the other person is doing. So I don't know if this would take that direction, but what I feel here is more about to be patient. It's a message from the universe to be patient because you're going through a process. When I see the band-aid, that was the first step. You have this broken heart, and it's time to repair this for healing. The next card that we got in here says Poe. It says time for change to learn something. So there is more information here in the card, but what it get my attention is those clocks. Is be patient. You need time. The next card in here says Angel of Alchemy, and it says miracle. So after this breakup, after this pain, there is a miracle happening, transformation here. And if you see this person is crossing her arms and protecting her heart. So that's the first thing you do after this breakup. You are protecting your heart. But you see an angel with dark wings, and it's very pale, with this expression of almost like really exhausted. The next card that we have here is the Storm Angel. And so what happened here, that your reality was broken. It's like the tower here. Everything that you believe, you thought that you were safe, you thought that you have this union, and the other person was feeling the same way that you did. You never expect this change. So your reality was broken here. And not just your feelings, your beliefs, also physically. After this, you have to move, you have to get a new home, you have to, your status change. You were married, now you're divorced, and so much else going on. For some of you, your friends that were your friends, they're not your friends anymore, so they decide between you two, stuff like that. For some of you, the kids, and some conflict with that. So it's a process again. Here it says working too hard. For some of you, and it says Angel of Time. So again, it's the next thing coming here. For some of you, you work very hard to look very strong in front of everyone. So there is a point where you have this broken heart, you're working really hard to feel better, but I feel like you take a couple steps back. So yeah, you get to this point that you believe I'm healing and fine, but it's not done yet. You're going back again. And it's working hard just because you want to look people to see you like this. But at the same time, for some of you, it's just to be able to stand up again. And for some of you also, I feel after that confusion, this is anger. You're very angry. Next card here, it says lady with a vache egg. Kind of like what I see here is, it says wisdom. And I feel that for some of you, kind of like you get back to the memories, and in a way you recognize there were some signs. It gives you some answers to your questions about this. For some of you, you just learned the lesson, and you're going to do things different now. For some of you also, they're broken things. You see that egg that is broken. And you learn and understand that there's no way to put this back completely. But if you see that she has an egg and there's a little eye and there's like a bird that's gonna get out from there. So from something that died and is broken, it seems like something new is coming. Here we have the angel of de los muertos. It says transition to the spirit realm. It's like after you go through all this process, you pray, you connect with the spirit. So there is that transformation, something new, very tender, very beautiful, start from here, which is focus on yourself, focus on the divine. And here this card says out, trick or treat. It says we're here. At this point, I feel like you're making a decision. For some of you, you learn to forgive and focus on yourself and keep moving forward. For some of you, unfortunately, you feel like you're really protected, but the way that you're going to conduct yourself in another relationship is going to be a little bit have one step ahead, being one step ahead. This now might be the most healthy thing, but it's what's happening here. It's just really your decision. You really heal completely and focus on yourself. That doesn't mean that you don't remember what happened sometimes. It's just more like you focus on your blessings and growing and moving forward and learn the lesson. But this is really difficult thing to do. For some of you, you seem like you're okay, you keep going, one day you're dating again, but you still, the way that you behave change, and now kind of like you want to be one step ahead, you want to protect yourself, and in the process, you might not open your heart to have a very healthy, good relationship. So, some of you, they go through the process. Some of you just here with this card, it says holding too hard, not let go. And here for some of you, it says the past return for a time. There is a few of you that you guys reconnect with this person and try to heal the situation. I really feel this. So 3 different scenarios here. So Gemini, this is what I got here for you, is that process. Do not feel shame. One day you're angry or you feel weak. It's the process of healing. That was the message here. And I'm not giving any advice or anything. It's really the message that I receive, that I channel, and that I deliver to you. So Gemini, I'm just going to throw one more card to see what can be that additional message for you. This is the last card here. It says, count your blessings. So already I already got a message here. It's number 1. You're very pale here. It's kind of like you start from 0. And it says, count your blessings, be really thankful, start from 0, start new, count your blessings. Not everything is over. The card that we got in here says liberation, and it says free yourself. So Gemini, if you're holding really tight to this thing that was really, you can see, it's really scary, it's really toxic. And it says here, liberation, free yourself from this. That was the message for you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Gemini. This was your reading for the month of October. Hope to see you next time, and thank you. Bye.